Now, as rainy season continues, residents of Khunotswane Village outside Zeerust in the northwest continue to battle flooding. Over 35,000 have been affected by the floodwaters, with pit latrines caving in and residents calling for urgent intervention. Refiloe Seboko joining us now. Then Refiloe, just a little bit earlier, highlighting from somebody within the community just how severe the case is. And even just around you right now, how much water there really is.
Yeah, Arabile, the situation really, it keeps on getting worse even for residents here in Khunotswane as it rains. And, you know, as you can see that the roads are flooded, some houses that are still also surrounded by water, families that are still within these houses. You should have heard earlier on the elderly person that is said to be still in her house. It's a mud house that also got destroyed by the heavy rains. These are people that came to church, and church services continues despite these rainy situations. But you will understand, Arabile, that you know, some that have been calling on assistance with community members, they would be coming in to help those whom their mud houses are destroyed because they would not be able to build for themselves. And like you indicated, that even with pit latrines also that are said to be caving in. We are walking into one house that is one of those that are surrounded by water here, Arabile. You know, just to get to speak to the mother here and to get a sense of how they are affected. And obviously you can tell that they are affected. Earlier on when we were speaking to Te for indicating that it's been 2 months, and even in fact this is a situation that started on the 15th of January when it started raining then, and you know the situation persists or continues because now it keeps on raining. There has been some interventions previously where we saw that the provincial government, COGTA as well in the province, that they said that they would be trying to assist with things like temporary infrastructure, among others. It's things like, you know, food items that they will be able to give families, but some that are saying that they have not gotten any help. But we have just now walked into the house. Mama otla ikitsi silina la gage re lebogetsena go gago mama dina le sefane
ke nna Polina Tsile mo Khunotswane.
Polina Tsile metsele re tlhalosetse ka seemo seno mama le gore se le tsaja
Seemo se se botlhoko tota ka gore ga re kgone le go ya dishopo, le go dishopo metsi a tletse ga gona se re se jang, le go di toilet ga re tsene mo toilet.
le sa tsene mo toilet
Metsi a tletse ka di toilet. Ga re latlhele di pampers tsa bana re na le tsone mo tlung di a nkga, ga gona go re di latlhelang teng.
go le tsayang mama gore le na le sebaka se se kae le gone le mo seemo se sentseng jana
2 weeks ntse re le mo seemong se se ntseng jana.
ke thusa mofuta mang e le batlang ke le gore ke eng se se dirang gore le se ke la kgona go tswa ke a bona batho ba bantsi ba rola diputsi
nna ga rena dibutsu tse re ka tswang ka tsone, ene le teng ha o ka tswa wa tswa ka dibutsu mare wa go tswela ka dibutsu ka gore go tletse metsi gotlhe di tlala metsi le tsone mo teng.
le tla go bona go ka dirwa eng
ne re ha ke itse gore ha ka kgona go ntshiwa metsi ya or ga ka ja kgona go tswa. Nna ke fela gore ga kena dithata nka be ke fuduga fa
wa fuduga wa ya ko baneng kgotsa ko kae
ai bana bone ke na le bone botlhefa ko go sena metsi teng, ko go sa eme metsi teng.
go diragala yana nako le nako ga pula eno
ke pula ya ntlha ke bona go diragala yana ntse a tama mara a kgona go saka ha pula isa. Jara e ke gone ke bona ngatletse jana.
Ma ona le dingwaga tse di kae health wise gone a ga go le bakele matsapa bo sefuba jalo
sefuba gore bakela sefuba bana ntse ba tshwere ke sefuba sala ka nne simologa nna ibile o ka re ke tshwarwa ke mokwatla ha ke tswa ke tsamaya ka one yana o ka re ke kgaoga mokwatla ga letsatsi le phireng.
ene jaanong ka gore re tlhaloganya le gore clinic le yone e ka re e rwaletse seo go le yone go le ama jang
ga go iwe tleliniking ga gona motho o tsenang go tleliniking le yone e tletse ka metsi.
Ke a leboga, Mama. Well, Arabile, you know, a challenge also affecting their health, because you can imagine when you are surrounded by water like this for a long time, it gets to affect your health as well. And now with the clinic also said to be affected, they are unable to access healthcare facilities. I'm just trying to show you the site of the pit latrine that they are using, saying that they are even unable to go to pit latrine to the pit latrine so that they can relieve themselves, and that's how they would be able to have to relieve themselves. Maybe either for some that don't have toilets in their homes, they would have to use buckets so that they can be able to relieve themselves. But it's a situation that it's caused by nature. As it rains, even now it's still really drizzling, but it's affecting most of our people. The other side, in fact, when you're just on the other side that we went to, it seems to be really also badly affected. We had been indicated that there's an elderly woman, 80-year-old as well, who lives in a mud house, and she was saying that it's also a struggle because now, though the water has cleared in her yard, there were times where she would not be able to go out, but because also these rainy season and because there's also water that is still surrounding other houses, it's also affecting her health. You can imagine things like flu, also because they are old people, it's affecting their health. But as you can see, this is how far deep water is, and that's why we also had to get our water boots. Most of the people that are using their water boots to be able to maneuver around this situation here. And for Mama, who had indicated that even if you have water boots, even all the other houses, shops as well, even the church that is next to the Mama's house is also flooded and surrounded by flood water. But we will keep walking or driving around and just also engaging with other people that are affected, and just to get a sense of how are they living and how they are affected, and the kind of help that they are wanting. We saw some fire trucks on the other side. It looks like there will be some work to be done in trying to assist in draining the water out of people's yards, Arabile. But we'll give you an update, and together with our viewers, with regards to other people that are affected, and just to get a sense of what they have to say.